Vassar. Here are the starting lineups for the two teams, starting off with the away team, the Vassar Brewers. We have number 11, Walter Birnbaum, sophomore outside. Number 12, Tobias Clark, senior outside. Number 13, Armand Desai, sophomore middle blocker. Number 16, Billy Fan, senior outside hitter. Number 17, Gavin Okoto, senior middle blocker. And 21, Payne Lounsbury, senior outside hitter. And at libero, we have Tucker Shern, a sophomore. And libero 2, we have Casey McMahon, a junior. And now for your home team, NYU Violets, we have number 5, sophomore setter Devin Nguyen. Number 8, Lucas Oshetsky, senior outside hitter. Number 9, Luke Boyer, senior outside. Number 13, Buddy Cohen, senior middle blocker. Number 15, Rye Kagan, senior middle blocker. And number 19, Emerson Evans, sophomore right side. And at libero, we have number 4, Zach Knudsen. And wearing the second libero jersey, we have number 8. Apologies, number 3, Dylan Shu. We have a very exciting match here tonight. The last time these two teams met was actually in the Final Four of the NCAA tournament last year, where Vassar actually outlasted NYU in an intense 5-set match. The last set of the match usually goes to 15, but the score stretched till 21-19 with how neck and neck these two teams were. So I think we can anticipate NYU to come out with a lot of fire tonight. The NYU Violets are coming in undefeated with an impressive 22-0 record. They are the only team in the nation that remains undefeated. The Vassar Brewers are coming in with a 19-4 record overall. They are tied for second and third in the UVC. Vassar's record is impressive in itself, considering that half their matches was against ranked opponents. With that, we have the first serve of tonight. Back there to serve is 21, Lounsbury. And he misses just long. The first point of the night goes to the Violets. First server for the Violets, Buddy Cohen, number 13. What a kill. That was Bergman, sophomore outside hitter. Back to serve for the Brewers. We have Tobias Clark. Floater. Boyer with the overpass on opportunity for the Brewers. Opportunity goes right back to the Violets. Wynn finds Oshetsky in the back row, which results in a kill. What a swing. Point goes to the Violets. Evans back to serve. Floater, dug out. Tobias Clark tipped by Birnbaum. Back set, back row to Evans. And that's a kill. Such great placement there by Evans with the ball. hits it just in the seam of left and middle back. A very difficult ball to dig. With that, we have Evans back to serve again. The score is 3-1. Violets are up. Floater, dug out by the libero. Lounsbury finds Armand Desai. Off the hands of Kagan. Armand Desai back to serve. Floater. Great pass by Ushetsky. Kagan with the kill. Off the hands of Billy Fan, a senior middle blocker for the Brewers. With that, we have Luke Boyer back to serve. The Violets are up 4-2. Oshetsky is back in the front row for the Violets. Topspin serve. Lounsbury finds Akoto, and he misses long. It looks like the Brewers are really trying to work their middles here on a good pass. The score is 5-2. Boyer back to serve. Dug out. Lounsbury to Fan. Dug out by Knutson. Oshetsky tips over a triple block. Lounsbury's there to dig it. Out of system. Hand set by Knutson. Evans finds the court once again. Even with the off-speed shot like that, Evans is able to find the court. So much talent behind that player. With that, we have Boyer back to serve. The score is 6-2. And he misses into the net. The Violets are now on serve receive. Birnbaum back to serve. Dug out perfectly by Knutson. Outside to Oshetsky. What a dig by Tobias Clark there. Great hustle play by the Brewers. Not quite able to get it back over the net. Tobias Clark just read that swing so well. Unfortunately, the Violets outlast the Brewers there. We have Bennett Tchaikovsky, first year, in as a serving specialist for the Violets here. They are up by 4. The score is 7-3. Topspin serve. Dug out by Clark. Finds the middle. Great placement there by Akoto. With that, we have Billy Fan, outside hitter, back to serve. Misses into the net. Point goes to the Violets. Devin Wynn back to serve. We have Emerson Evans back in the front row, attacking for the Violets. Floater serve. Dug out by the libero. Lounsbury tries to find Akoto, and he misses long once again. With that, we have Wynn back to serve again. Floater misses just long, just about a foot out. Great call there by Tucker Shern for the Brewers. We have middle blocker Akoto back to serve. With that, we have Armand Desai back in the game for the Brewers. Floater dug out by Boyer. Wynn a little low to Cohen. Regardless, he's able to find the point for the Violets. Very clever play there. Oshetsky back to serve. Boyer back in the front row. The score is 10-5. The Violets are up. Topspin serve. Off the platform of the libero, Schern. The first timeout is called here by the Brewers. It looks like the Violets were able to find an early lead in this match. Regardless of the outcome of this match, the Violets are the outright champions for the UVC. The Brewers, on the other hand, are playing for these. They are tied right now for either the number 2 or 3 spot going into the tournament next week. NYU recently had a 5-set thriller match against Stevens, where the final score of that 5th set was 15-9. They were able to outlast them and secure the win. Vassar also, their most recent match before today was Stevens as well. Where they got swept 0-3. They put up a great fight, but came out with a loss on that end. Violets with an early lead in this first set. Should be a great match regardless. Lots of volleyball left to play for the Brewers. With that, we have Oshetsky back to serve. Topspin serve. A little bit of a mishit there off the pole of the reffing stand. Point goes to the Brewers. We have Lounsbury back to serve for the Brewers. Topspin serve. Off the platform of Boyer. Oshetsky finds Boyer again. Free ball opportunity for the Brewers. Dug out. Lounsbury to decide. What a kill. Great swing there. I mean, even with a big block of the Violets, I mean, Armand Desai just reaches over them. He is standing at 6'8" as a middle blocker for the Brewers. Lounsbury back to serve once again. Dug out by Knudsen. Tough serve there. Dug out by Schern. Lounsbury. Blocked, stuffed by Boyer and Cohen. Great connection there. Cohen back to serve for the Violets. They're up by 5. The score is 12-7. Cohen with the serve, just misses short into the net. Free point there for the Brewers. Knudsen checks in back for the Violets. Tobias Clark back to serve. Looks like we have a little bit of a mishap on the court. Briefly paused here. As of right now, the Violets are hitting a 500, meaning every other ball that they hit is a kill. The Brewers are struggling a little bit on that end. They're hitting a 0 flat. Again, very early on in the match. Hard to tell for the rest of the game. Should be a good one. These two teams have a lot of history with each other. They matched up twice last year, once in the UVC championship for the bid to the NCAA tournament. as well as the Final Four match of the NCAA tournament itself, where NYU fell a little short. And it looks like we're just about ready to go. Tobias Clark, outside hitter, back to serve for the Brewers. Floater, Oshetsky. Wynn finds Kagan. Great touch there by Shern. So much power behind Kagan's swing. Great connection with Wynn as well. Evans wearing 19 tonight, back to serve. Wynn back in the front row. Floater, dug out by Clark. To the outside, that's Fan. Very rare to see Knutson not able to get the ball up for the Violets. It looked like there was a little bit of a miscommunication there. Great placement there by Fan. Armand Desai back to serve for the Brewers. Floater, Oshetsky. Wynn able to save it. That was Boyer. Running the middle from the back row. A little bit of a scramble play. Okoto. Okoto with the last two swings. He missed a little bit long. He switches it up there. He tips the ball and is able to score the point for the Brewers. Armand Desai back to serve. Floater there. Knutson dug out. Kagan, crossbody shot, able to find the deep left corner of the court. Even with the set a little bit low, I mean, he finds a way to get a kill. He's number 5 in the nation in hitting percentage. He's hitting just under a 500 at .481. Very impressive numbers there. What a serve by Boyer, and that's an ace. Second ace of tonight. Boyer's serve has just been so dynamic this year. I mean, a little bit of topspin, a little bit of float on the receiving end. Very tough serve to pass. Boyer back to serve. The score is 15-10. Topspin serve. He takes some off and misses short. Point goes to the Brewers. Birnbaum back to serve. On the roster, he's listed as an outside, but it looks like he's playing on the right tonight. And he misses his serve just long. Tchaikovsky back into serve for the Violets. The Violets are up by 5. Topspin serve. Right down the line. Back set, back row. Dug out by Tchaikovsky. Blocked. Oshetsky tries again. Off-speed shot that time. Shern able to get a touch. Not playable on the side of the Brewers. Oshetsky's so good at just mixing up shots there. If something doesn't work, he's still able to find the court. Tchaikovsky with the serve again. What a serve. Tchaikovsky is hyped for that one. Third ace of the night for the Violets. I mean, as a serving specialist, you're only in the match for a couple points per set. Tchaikovsky does such a great job of kind of maximizing his impact here. as a first year too. Very impressive. Out of system there, Lounsbury. Dug out by Evans, back row again. Off-speed shot, sharp cross court. Lounsbury finds Fan, tipped, played out by Cohen. A little miscommunication there. The point goes to the Brewers. Tchaikovsky checks out. Great run there. Knutson back in the game. Number 16, Billy Fan, back to serve for the Brewers. Top spin serve. Dug out perfectly. A little tight. Knutson able to get a touch on it. Evans makes a diving play. Boyer with the back row attack. Stuffed by Cohen. What a fantastic and exciting play. I mean, incredible up there by both Knutson and Evans. And kudos to Boyer as well for getting a swing on that third contact. Very impressive there. Win back to serve. Back row attack by Fan, dug out. Point goes to the Violets. Looks like that was a back row attack. The ref calls Billy Fan over the 10-foot line. Second and final timeout of the first set called by the Brewers. The score is 20-12. The Violets are up by 8. We'll be right back after this timeout. And we're back out of this timeout. The Violets are up by 8 points. We have Win back to serve. Out of this timeout, it looks like the Brewers were able to kind of up their hitting percentage. They're hitting just above a 100 now. Off the high hands of Cohen. Number 17, Akoto, back to serve for the Brewers. Armand Desai back in. Just paints the line on that one. Hand set by Knutson, tipped out. Net call on the Brewers. I mean, as the Violets are reaching the end of this set, I think it's really important that the Brewers are kind of minimizing on their errors, unforced errors here. Oshetsky back to serve. Misses into the net. The Brewers now trail by 7. Lounsbury back to serve for the Vassar Brewers. Top spin serve. Dug out by Knutson. Perfect pass. Cohen slams it down for the Violets. With that, Cohen back to serve. Floater. Lounsbury finds Armand Desai. Armand Desai at 6'8", leading the Brewers in total blocks with 61 before coming into the match tonight. Clark with the serve, dug out. Evans off the block of the Brewers. Kagan not able to get through the 6'8" block. With that, we have Tobias Clark serving once again. The Brewers trail by 6 now. Floater, dug out by Ushetsky, back set to Evans. Great hustle there by Lounsbury. Not quite able to get a touch on that ball. With that, we have Evans back to serve. Floater, misses long. That's a new libero, Casey McMenem for the Brewers. Armand Desai back to serve. The score is 23-17. The Violets are up by 6. Floater here, Oshetsky with the perfect pass, outside to Boyer. Off the block of Kodo. Lounsbury finds Birnbaum. Hand set by Knutson, back row to Evans. What a shot. He's just so great at ball placement there. Boyer back to serve for game point to wrap up the first set here. Let's see if the Brewers are able to kind of make a comeback. 24-17. Topspin serve. Misses long. A couple of service errors here within the 20s for the Violets. Birnbaum back to serve for the Brewers. And that paints the line and lands in. Service ace for the Brewers. Incredible serve there. I mean, a lot of pressure being the server on game point, but regardless, he's able to get an ace. Very impressive. Birnbaum back to serve once again. Dug out by Oshetsky. Wynn finds Oshetsky once again. What a cross-court swing. McMenem not quite able to get a touch on that. With that, Oshetsky scores the final point of the first set. That is 25-19. We'll be And we are back here for the second set. The score of the first set was 25-19. The Violets in that first set was hitting just above 400 at 440. Vassar trailing a little bit far behind that, hitting a 174. Vassar playing tremendous defense here, though. They are number 6 in the nation for opponent hitting percentage, meaning they're very efficient in keeping opponents to a low hitting percentage, and we're seeing a little bit of that tonight with their great defense. However, we see the Violets out attacking the Brewers significantly. The score is 0-0. Cohen back to serve here for the second set. A little tight, dug out by Boyer. Wynn finds it back to Boyer. Very smart shot there. I mean, we have a shorter blocker on the right side. Boyer takes advantage of that. Cohen back to serve. The Violets are up 1-0. Dug out by number 8. Back row attack, that was Birnbaum. Point goes to the Violets. That is now the second back row attack error for the Brewers. Cohen back to serve once again. The Violets are up by 2. Floater. McManaman, Desai off the hands of Kagan. A little bit of a miscommunication there. Line shot by Boyer off the assist of Oshetsky. Even with the out-of-system play like that, I mean, the Violets are so great at finding a way to score the point. Tough to play defense against. Cohen to Clark. Off-speed shot, out of system there. Boyer tries to find Evans. Blocked out by Armand Desai. What a force for the Brewers at just a sophomore. Armand Desai is number 14 in the nation for total blocks. Lounsbury back to serve. Tossman serve. Knutson, perfect pass. Kagan, cross-court swing to the libero, not quite able to get it up. Point goes to the Violets. That's Evans back to serve. He's leading the Violets in kills with 232 before coming into the match. The Violets are up 4-1. Off the platform of Walter Birnbaum. Great floater there by Evans. Such a striking contrast to see so much power behind his swing in the front row versus a more controlled float serve. Evans back to serve once again. Birnbaum, perfect pass this time. Lounsbury finds Armand Desai. Great swing there. It's very exciting to see two of probably the best middle blockers of the nation go face-to-face in the front row. Tobias Clark back to serve for the Brewers. Floater, Oshetsky to Win, outside to Boyer, tipped, played out by Birnbaum. Lounsbury finds him again. Luke Boyer back to serve. The Violets are up by 4. The score is 6-2. Floater, that's Fan, off the hands, dug out by Boyer. Wynn makes a diving set, Back row swing by Boyer. Great up there by Boyer and Knudsen. Right side, Birnbaum off the hands. What a rally. Wow, Knudsen stretches out for that ball. Such a dynamic force defensively for the Violets. He's just so great at extending the rallies, giving more opportunities to the Violets. One of the main key reasons why the Violets have been so successful this season. Armand Desai, the score is 6-3. Out of system, free ball opportunity for the Brewers. Lounsbury finds Fan, tipped. Great adjustment by the Brewers here. They're able to find more kills by kind of mixing up their shots. Fan, great placement there, tipped right over the block of Kagan and Wynn. Armand Desai back to serve. Misses just long. That was a close call. Great decision there by Evans. Tchaikovsky checks in as a serving specialist. He had a great run in the last set. Very effective player as a server and as a defensive player. He's back to serve once again. The Violets are up by 3. The score is 7-4. Tobias Clark, great pass. Birnbaum, tipped. Out of system set by Tchaikovsky. Evans, dug out by Lounsbury. Fan misses long. Great rally there regardless. Tchaikovsky back to serve for the second time. Topspin serve. Dug out by Clark. Lounsbury to Birnbaum. Blocked by Cohen and Oshetsky. Early timeout called by the Brewers. The score is 9-4. They trail by 5. It looks like their hitting percentage has gone down a little bit despite them kind of being able to come back with the mixed shots and tips, finding new ways to score. They're hitting a .056 as opposed to NYU hitting a .33. The Brewers coming in to tonight's match at number 8 in the nation, hitting percentage. They normally hit on an average about 300. It looks like they're struggling a little bit with scoring points here. The Violets are able to keep them under 100 hitting percentage. With that, we're out of the first time out of the set. Tchaikovsky back in to serve. The score is now 9-4. The Violets are up by 5. Tchaikovsky is just consistently able to get multiple points every time he serves, which is really not common to see in a serving specialist. Tremendous job by him this season. He misses his serve out of the timeout. Free point there for the Brewers. The score is 9-5. Walter Birnbaum back to serve for the Brewers. Topspin serve. Dug out by Boyer. Wynn finds Cohen a little low. Really dynamic play there. Great thought by Wynn to run the middle, kind of from the 10-foot line. Not quite able to score the point for the Violets, though. The serve goes back to Birnbaum. The score is 6-9. Topspin serve, Boyer digs it out, overpass. Fan able to execute for the Brewers. Great service run here by Birnbaum. The score is now 7-9. The Brewers only trail by 2. Misses his serve into the net. Devin Wynn back to serve. A nationally recognized setter. Lounsbury to the outside. Fan. Fan's doing such a great job mixing up his shot. That was an off-speed, no-looky crossbody shot down the line. The Violets were not quite ready for that ball. With that, Billy Fan back to serve. The score is 8-10. Topspin serve. Dug out by Knutson. Evans on the outside. Dug out by the libero. Back row set to Birnbaum. Misses just long. A little bit of an unusual sight here for the Brewers, as we see Birnbaum is actually the kill leader for the Brewers. Tobias Clark tipped. Another error for Birnbaum in the back row. It does look like they are going to him a lot. It looks like they're switching up the setter right side combo. We have Parker Shanel in to set for the Brewers. New look here for the Violets. Dug out by the libero to the right side. The Brewers arguing for a touch, not quite able to get it. The Violets are really capitalizing on the hitting errors of the Brewers here. Oshetsky topspin serve. Tobias Clark. Shanel not quite able to get to a second touch. That's a service ace for the Violets, which forces the second timeout before any team is at 20. 2 early timeouts called by the coach of Vassar. It looks like a lot of key players for the Brewers are not executing as they normally do. We have Gavin Akoto, number 21 in the nation for hitting percentage. Payne Lounsbury, their setter tonight. Number 8 in aces in the nation. Excited to see a little bit more of that tonight. Let's see how the Brewers respond out of the second timeout called before 15. The Violets are up 14-8. They're up by 6. With that, we have Oshetsky back to serve. He takes them off. Back-to-back aces for Oshetsky. Off-speed topspin serve, always a tough one to read. Oshetsky back to serve once again. Dug out by the libero. Shanel. Dug out by Zach Knudsen. He misses long on the other side of the net. Great touch there regardless. Okoto back to serve. Floater. Oshetsky finds Evans. Great dig there by Fan. Armand Desai with the kill. Zach Knudsen is doing a great job of reading their hitters. He's not quite able to get the ball up on that one. Okoto with the serve back again. Boyer finds Cohen, pushed through the block of Desai. Right side. Knudsen digs it out, win to Evans. Oshetsky with the dig. Evans again. Cross-court shot. Fan. Blocked by Cohen. It's really important that the Brewers don't give any easy opportunity to the Violets. It looked like Clark took some off that. Blocked straight down by Cohen. Great read there. Dug out by Clark. Off the hands of Boyer. That was number 15, first year pin hitter. With that, we have Lounsbury in back to set, as well as Birnbaum in the front row. We'll see in the coming rotations if the coach of the Brewers has decided to permanently switch to a 6-2. Topspin serve. Dug out by Knudsen. Wynn finds Boyer on the right side, blocked by Desai and Birnbaum. Lounsbury again, number 8 in the nation for aces. Misses into the net. I think it's really critical for the Brewers, every opportunity that they get, to really maximize their service runs here and not cut themselves short with the unforced service errors. The Violets are now up 17-12, 5-point lead. Evans back to serve. Dug out by Birnbaum. Outside. What a cross-court swing. Great push there by Lounsbury as well. Let's see how the Violets respond to this. The Brewers trail by 4. The score is 17-13. Tobias Clark back to serve. Floater. Boyer wins to Evans. What a swing. He paints just the end line. Wow, great connection there. We've seen a lot of Evans with a off-speed shot from the back row, and he just slams that one right on the end line of the court. Boyer misses long. Number 13, Desai back to serve. The score is 14-18. The Violets are up by 4. Wow. You don't see that a lot, but Knudsen, off the platform of Knudsen, Desai is able to get an ace on one of the best liberos in the country. And he misses long this time. Tchaikovsky checks in as a serving specialist. The score is 19-15. Unusual for Tchaikovsky as well. He misses just long. Not able to get a run this time for the Violets. Knutson checks back into the game. It looks like they have switched to a 6-2. We have Parker Shanel back setting for the Brewers. They trail by 3. The score is 16-19. Shanel back to serve. Topspin serve. Dug out by Boyer. Perfect pass. Back row to Evans. Slams it once again. Shanel with the dig. Hand set out of system. I mean, we saw Wynn kind of fake an attack there. He was able to draw the outside blocker out of that. Regardless, Akoto able to stuff that ball straight down on the Violet side. Great effort there by Wynn. Shanel back to serve once again. Topspin serve. And he misses long. And the Violets are able to break 20. The score is 20-17. Wynn back to serve. Floater. Tobias Clark. They run a play. A little bit of mishap there. Boyer in the back row. Wow, what a shot. I mean, he jumped sideways for that ball. And he's able to find a cross-court shot, and the ball lands just on the line on the left side here. Wynn back to serve. The score is 21-17. Clark, Shanel, stuffed straight down by Cohen and Evans. Wow. Incredible play there. We have number 9. A new face, Henry Bonney, first year outside, subbing in. Wynn back to serve. The score is 22-17. Dug out by the libero. Right side. Oh my goodness, back-to-back stuff blocks. That was Oshetsky that time. I mean, the Brewers are going to have to find another way around if they want to score these next couple points before the Violets take the second set. Floater Clark. Shanel to Akoto. Dug out by Wynn. Out of system to Oshetsky. Point goes to the Brewers this time. Hitting error from Oshetsky. Number 16, Billy Fan, back to serve. The score is 23-18. Topspin serve. Knutson with the pass. Back set. Oshetsky, wow, what a force on both the outside and the right side. Such a dynamic hitter. Amazing cross-body swing there. The Brewers not quite able to dig that ball up. Oshetsky back to serve. This is game point for the Violets. The score is 24-18. And he misses his serve on a foot fault. A little bit of room for error here as the Violets just have 1 point to go to take the second set. Okoto back to serve. Their libero is out. Floater. Boyer. Free ball opportunity for the Brewers to the right side. And he misses his swing. Point goes to the Violets. They're able to take the second set with an identical score from the first, 25-19. The Brewers are now down to their final life here as the Violets are up 2-0. They're hitting just above a 0 flat at a .019, while the Violets are hitting above a 200. I mean, Vassar made an appearance last year in the national championship in the NCAA tournament. They are not a force to be reckoned with. I think they have a lot more to give in this third set. I'm very excited to see kind of what they bring out in their final opportunity to outlast the Violets here. What we haven't seen a lot of tonight is actually Vassar's strong block. NYU is standing at number 2 in the nation for blocks per set as a team, and actually Vassar is right behind them at number 3 in the nation. But in tonight's match, we see that the Violets are out blocking them by a significant amount. We are seeing still incredible defense by Vassar. They're doing such a great job reading the hitters on the Violets side. They're out digging the Violets by 4. They have 18 digs. The Violets have 14. Clark is doing such a phenomenal job holding down the defense back there for Vassar, and Wynn, actually, the setter, is leading the Violets in digs in this match tonight. We saw a lot of out-of-system plays. Zach Knudsen taking a lot of the second balls there for the Violets. Regardless of the Violets being out-of-system a lot, they're able to score again and again, and they were able to take the first and second set by a large margin. Kudos to them, reminding us why they're the number 1 team in the nation, number 1 team in the UVC. We do have a lot of seniors on the Violets side. The last time we were at home, we honored the 5 seniors on the team. Head coach Pena mentioned that this might just be one of the most successful and decorated classes in NYU men's volleyball history. We have Zach Knudsen, Lucas Oshetsky, Luke Boyer, Buddy Cohen, Ry Kagan, all senior leaders on the court. It's no mystery of how they're able to really pull out such great plays. It's certainly because of the exceptional senior leadership this season. We have just Emerson Evans and Devin Nguyen, non-seniors on the court. Versus the Brewers, I mean, there's a lot of young talent there. The starting libero that started off the match, sophomore. The setter, Parker Chanel, sophomore as well. Walter Birnbaum, sophomore. Armand Desai, sophomore. I mean, a lot of younger talent, a lot of room to grow here. Still putting up a great fight against the Violets. Excited to see what they'll bring in this third set. Lounsbury starting off for the Brewers. Topspin serve. Dug out. Boyer able to put it off the hands of Birnbaum. Wow. I mean, even if it's a free ball opportunity, the Violets are finding ways to score. Great game IQ there by Luke Boyer. Buddy Cohen, first server for the Violets of the third set. Floater. Lounsbury finds Clark off the hands of Boyer that time. Knutson checks in. The score is tied up at 1. Floater. Oshetsky win to Kagan. Great dig there by Lounsbury. Out of system set to Birnbaum. Back row set to Oshetsky. Wow. Oshetsky is hitting, hit that ball on the right side of the back row. Didn't get the strongest approach, still found a way to execute that ball. Off-speed shot, cross body, cross court. Vassar not quite able to read that ball. We have number 19, Emerson Evans back to serve. Floater. Lounsbury to Desai. Dug out by Evans. What a dig. Great read. Boyer off-speed shot down the line. Lounsbury out of system. Clark takes the hands. Birnbaum with the cross body shot. Great dig there the first time around. Evans not quite able to get a hand the second time. Number 13, Desai, back to serve for the Brewers. Knutson jump set. Wow, what a play. A couple times at the beginning of the season, we saw Knutson actually out of libero jersey in the role of a backup setter, and he just showed us why and how he's such a dynamic player for the Violets. Jump set out of the back row. Topspin serve by Boyer. Lounsbury to Fan. Tipped, blocked out by Wynn. Out of system to Birnbaum. Off-speed shot, overpass. Dug out by Wynn. Wow, great defense here by the Violets. Great play there. The Violets outlast the Brewers. They went to Birnbaum 3 times in that rally. It looks like they're going to have to find a different way around to score points. Boyer back to serve. The score is 4-2. Topspin serve. Floater hybrid. Dug out by Fan. Tipped. Great scoop pick up there. Birnbaum. This time with a kill. Amazing defense here by the Violets. They're just getting a touch on every single ball. Vassar outplays the Violets this time. The score is now 3-4. Birnbaum back to serve. Topspin serve. Knutson digs it out. Outside. Oshetsky dug out by Clark. Out of system. Fan. Emerson is there to pick that ball up. Triple block. Lounsbury to the outside. That's Fan. Dug out by Knutson. Back row by Evans. He tries it again. Evans scores this time. Just the trust in each other to go back. We're seeing this on both sides. To go back to the same hitter after they weren't able to score the first time is just truly special, I think. The Violets are up 5-3 with a kill off Emerson in the back row. Tchaikovsky back to serve. Dug out. Lounsbury to Desai. Win. Sends it a little high for Oshetsky, not quite able to reach and get that ball in the court. Knutson back in. We have number 16, Billy Fan, serving for the Brewers. They trail by just 1. The score is 4-5. Topspin serve. Off the net, dug out by Boyer. So effective in both the front and back row, showing us why he's leading the #1 team in the nation in kills. Great swing there. Win back to serve. Back row attack, dug out by Win. Tipped. Knutson gets a touch. Not quite playable. Great defense tonight by Win. He's leading, actually, the Violets in digs with 8. Dug out. Outside to Evans. Another force on both the right and the outside. Evans, the right side hitter for the Violets, gets a kill on the outside. Very exciting play. Oshetsky back to serve. Misses just long. Point goes to the Brewers. Service ace off the platform of Boyer. He's number 8 in the country for service aces. That's Lounsbury back there. The score is all tied up, 7-7. Topspin serve. Knutson. Overpass. Straight down by Birnbaum. The Brewers lead for the first time in the match. They are up 8-7. It looks like they found their groove a little bit here and adjusted. The Violets are struggling a little bit on serve receive this time around. Lounsbury back to serve. Topspin serve. Into the net. Regardless, great run there by Lounsbury. All tied up, 8-8. Cohen back to serve. Floater. And an ace. The Violets are all hyped up for that one. What a serve by Cohen. Floaters look much slower than a traditional topspin serve. In my opinion, much more difficult to pass. Desai with the tip. A little miscommunication there. It looks like Boyer was trying to transition a little early for that ball. Point goes to the Brewers here. Tobias Clark back to serve. All tied up at 9. Floater. Evans off-speed shot. Out of system. Birnbaum. Win digs. Inside set by Knutson. Triple blocked. The block is able to tape the left side sideline. That is the number 3 team in the nation for blocks. Clark misses his serve into the net. A lot of missed serves here on both sides tonight. Evans back to serve. The score is 10-10. Floater. Clark with a perfect pass. Desai swipes that ball, misses just long. Evans back to serve. The score is 11-10. The Brewers not quite able to receive that ball. What a serve. Great floater there. So much control behind that ball. The score is 12-10. The Violets are pulling away just a bit. Great serve there. Overpassed off the hands of Desai. Net call. Kudos to Boyer there for maximizing opportunity for the Violets. Desai with back-to-back errors, very aggressive errors for the Brewers. Fan out of system, free ball, opportunity, outside. No looky, off-speed shot, off the hands of Birnbaum. A little bit of a later timeout called by the Brewers here. The score is 14-10. Vassar trails by 4 in the third set. Kind of winding down here in the game. The Brewers are running out of time. The Violets have been so efficient with their attacks. I mean, where they've lost points a little bit has been the serve receive and kind of those out-of-system plays. But regardless, the Violets are doing such a great job of maintaining consistency, a consistent lead. After being tied at 9-9 and 10-10, they're able to pull away. The score is now 14-10. Excited to see how the Brewers respond out of this timeout. Hopefully they won't have to use their final one. Coming out of the first timeout, the Violets are hitting a .250 while the Brewers are hitting a .07. Struggling a little bit for a team that's number 8 in the country for hitting percentage normally. Floater. Clark to Desai. Blocked out by Kagan. Dug out by Oshetsky. A little bit of a scramble play there. Oshetsky gets under the ball a little tight. Number 13, Desai back to serve. They trail by 3. Misses into the net. Boyer with the serve. Topspin. Floater hybrid. That's Birnbaum. Played off the hands of Wynn. Oshetsky, off-speed shot down the line. Fan tipped, dug out and played by Wynn. Out of system, tipped once again. Nobody's home that time. Not often that you see back-to-back tips. I think Fan did such a fantastic job of hiding that one. Great dynamic plays there by Wynn in the front row. I mean, he's getting up to block, and off his own block, he's covering the ball. Service ace between the seam of Boyer and Knudsen. That's Birnbaum back to serve. The Brewers are able to lessen the deficit by just 2 points. The score is 15-13. The Violets are still up, however. Let's see how they respond to the serve. Into the net. Point goes to the Violets. Again, I mean, the Brewers really need to do a better job of kind of maximizing their service runs here a little bit, especially with such an efficiently attacking team like NYU. Tchaikovsky, serving specialist, back in for the Violets. Topspin. Fan tipped once again, blocked out that time by Cohen. He tips again for the 4th time. Back row set. Stuff block by Fan. The team is hyped. They just blocked one of the most efficient attackers in the country. Fan back to serve. Misses his serve. Point goes to the Violets. We're winding down here in the 3rd set. The Violets are up 17-14. A really tough position for the Brewers to be in. Floater. That's Clark. Wow, what a dig. Off the hands of Cohen. Lounsbury. Wynn has been playing such fantastic defense here tonight. He is at 12 digs, accounting for almost half of the entire the team total of digs. As a setter, that is very impressive on his end. Knutson aced. Again, a rare sight. The floaters are moving significantly. That's a Koto back to serve, number 17. Back-to-back aced. It looks like that one landed right off the back of Cohen. For the first time this match, Pena calls a timeout for the Violets. They're all tied up at 17-17. I mean, this is kind of like the fire that I was talking about in the beginning. On the other side of the net, that's the national champion runner-up from last year. That team actually beat out the Violets in the semifinals to advance to the finals. And they're currently ranked now number 10. And they're putting up a fight here in the 3rd set. It looks like the Violets have been struggling a little bit tonight on the serve-receive end, which is why I think it's important if the Brewers want an opportunity at this match to lessen their serving errors and kind of maximize that run. Let's see how the Violets respond to Pena's coaching out of this timeout. Again, that was their first timeout of this entire match. They didn't really need it up until now. Great floater there by Koto on the other side. Looks like they're stepping up a little bit for this serve. Dug out perfectly this time. Great response by Knutson. Hitting error. The Brewers lead for the second time this set. The score is 18-17. Koto with a fantastic service run. Another almost ace dug out, stuffed by Tobias Clark. Wynn able to kind of save the missed pass by Oshetsky, but I mean, great response there by the Brewers. Kudos to them. Second timeout called within 3 points by Pena. It looks like the Brewers are refusing to go down easy. The Violets are going to have to kind of bring a little bit more fire out of this timeout. We'll see how they respond with that, and we'll be right back out of this timeout. And we're back out of the second timeout called by Pina. It looked like their first timeout was not as effective as the Brewers are leading by 2 now. The score is 19-17. Okoto back to serve. He's done a tremendous job back there, putting in really effective floaters. The Violets normally very efficient in siding out, struggling a little bit with serve receive. They're standing up short for the floater. Knutson, perfect pass, great response once again. First ball side out, great response out of the timeout. Wow, Wynn made the decision to immediately run the quick ball to Cohen. Great play there. They still trail by 1. The Violets are down 18-19. Oshetsky back to serve. Oshetsky leading the Violets in aces. What a serve. Out of system. Free ball opportunity. Evans. Win back to Evans. Off-speed shot. Doesn't have to be a hard hit every time. A point is a point. The way he's able to accurately kind of tag that end line is a force to be reckoned with. I mean, as a sophomore, such a significant skill to have. Oshetsky back to serve once again. Topspin serve. Clark off the ceiling. Tipped. Dug out. Knutson with the save. Incredible. Lounsbury to Desai. Swiped. The Brewers are able to find 20 before the Violets for the first time. Lounsbury, one of the most effective servers in the country, back to serve. Misses long. They're all tied up at 20. It's a game to 5 here. Cohen back to serve. Similar to Kodo, Cohen has such an effective and accurate floater serve. Let's see what he's able to do for the Violets this time around. Floater dug out by Fan. Outside to Birnbaum, able to find a hole in the block. That's through the hands of Kagan. Kagan is number 16 in the country for blocks, a rare sight for a ball to go through his block. Floater saved out by Wynn. Lounsbury finds Birnbaum. What a dig. Wynn with incredible defense there. Knutson able to get a touch, but the Violets not able to get a third contact on that ball. I mean, what can't Wynn do at this point? He's leading the team in digs in this game right now. He's leading the country in assists. A force in the front row with his dumps and the way he's able to run the NYU offense. Such a crucial player, just a sophomore for the Violets. A slight break here in the third set. It looks like Lounsbury is being taped up. It's reflecting in the score. The score is 22-20, and you can see the Brewers' hitting percentage has gone up significantly. They're hitting above 100 now. And the Violets, who hit normally above a 300, is hitting slightly above a 200. So kudos to the Brewers for kind of responding well in this third set. They're up by 2. The score is 22-20. We'll see if the Brewers are able to kind of pull through. In this third set here. It is their last life of the game, so it's now or never for the for Vassar. NYU back on serve receive. Wynn has 3 of the best attackers in the country right now. Let's see if they'll be able to respond out of the serve receive. Clark back to serve for the Brewers. Floater. Oshetsky with the hand pass, perfect. Kagan. Incredible. Number 5 in the country for hitting percentage. Every other ball he hits is a kill. Evans, dug out by the libero. Lounsbury to Fan. Misses long. The score is all tied up, 22-22. Floater, dug out by the libero. Lounsbury finds Desai. Off-speed shot. The fact that Knudsen is even getting touches on these balls is honestly so incredible. He's just so explosive. Does such a great job at reading his hitters. A significant leader for the Violets. Desai back to serve. Oshetsky with a great pass. Kagan misses long. His hitting error gives the Brewers game point. The score is 24-22. The Violets a little bit in a rut here. Desai back to serve. Misses his serve. Tough position to be in as a server. The score is 23-24. Boyer. Topspin serve. And he misses long. And the third set goes to the Brewers. Fantastic job by the Brewers. I think the Violets dropped the ball a little bit there in terms of serve receive and unforced errors. Kudos to Kodo for kind of giving that stretch and opportunity for the Violets. For a team that normally is sweeping their opponents, this is kind of a rare sight and very exciting match for the Violets, honestly. Always exciting to see 2 ranked opponents up against each other, especially for the last match of regular season conference play. With that, we'll be right back for the 4th set of the match. And we're back out of the set break. This is the fourth set now. The Vassar Brewers were able to take that last set 25-23 off a great service run by Lounsbury and Akoto. We would kind of expect the Violets to respond with a little bit of fire in this next set, especially playing against a team that knocked them out of the Final Four last season. And we expect Vassar to come out with fire as well, kind of taking that momentum from the last set, especially playing against the #1 team in the country and the #1 team in the UVC. Cohen with the first serve of the fourth set. Fan with the pass. Lounsbury outside to Clark. Off the hands of Evans. First point goes to the Brewers. Lounsbury back to serve. Knutson, perfect pass. Kagan. What a set there by Wynn. Kagan puts it straight down on the side of the Brewers. Point goes to the Violets. Evans back to serve. Dug out by the libero. That was Birnbaum. Wow. What a high IQ play by Wynn there. He takes the ball. He sets it off the hands of the Brewer block, and it ends up going out. Point goes to the Violets. Evans back to serve. Misses into the net. Point goes to Vassar. That's Tobias Clark here to serve. Floater. Boyer. Wynn finds Evan a little bit inside in the back row. That's Birnbaum. The Violets play it out of system. Boyer tries to send it down the line, but Birnbaum is there to block the ball. Tobias Clark back to serve again. Oshetsky with the perfect pass. Out to Kagan, dug out. Outside to Boyer, tipped. Misses out on the antenna. A little bit harder to control when the set is going a little bit long and you have to tip it with your outside left hand, non-dominant hand. Point goes to the Brewers. Tobias Clark back to serve. The score is 4-2. Vassar's up. He misses wide this time. Free point goes to the Violets. Floater. Lounsbury to Desai. What a swing, what a play there. With that, number 13, Armand Desai back to serve for the Brewers. They're up by 2. The score is 5-3. Knutson, perfect pass. Back row to Evans. Off the hands of Lounsbury. Bennett Tchaikovsky, serving specialist for the Violets. First year libero in to serve. Topspin serve. Great serve there, dug out by Clark. That's fan tipped. Win, back row to Evans. Right side to Birnbaum. Tchaikovsky out of system. What a dig by the libero. Boyer, opportunity. Tipped. Wow. Mashetsky with such an explosive approach. It looked like the defenders on Vassar kind of peeled away from that ball a little bit. Very smart play there. Great dig. Kudos to libero on the Brewers. That was Tucker Shern. Able to dig out Oshetsky's ball. All tied up at 5 here. Tchaikovsky back to serve. And he misses long for the second time this game. We don't see Tchaikovsky missing a lot of serves. Very rare to see 2 in a match from him. This is Birnbaum here back to serve. They're up by 1, 6-5. And he misses long. It looked like there was a little bit of curvature to that topspin serve. Devin Nguyen back to serve. Clark, Lounsbury to Okoto. What a swing, what a connection. Billy Fan, number 16, back to serve. Topspin serve. He misses into the net. Looks like the toss was a little bit too in front. We're all tied up here at 7. Oshetsky back to serve. Off-speed floater. Shern is able to get it. Okoto tips into the block of Cohen. Cohen has been doing such a phenomenal job tonight. The Violets are up 8-7. They're back to leading. Oshetsky. What a serve. Oh my goodness, that was like a back row attack. Just dropped straight down. Early timeout called in just a 2-point deficit by the head coach of the Brewers. We'll be right back out of this timeout. We're back out of the first timeout called by the Brewers. The Violets are up by 2. The score is 9-7. Oshetsky back to serve. Off-speed serve, diving play by Clark. Back row to Birnbaum off the hands of the triple block of the Violets. Okoto back to serve. Cross-court floater, Oshetsky with the perfect pass. Into the block of Desai, triple block. Dug out by Fan. Back row to Birnbaum. Wow, what a cross-court shot. I mean, if the Violets have Evans in the back row, the Brewers have Birnbaum. What an effective attacker, both in the front and back. Okoto. A little bit of a missed set. Free ball opportunity for the Brewers. Attacked by Lounsbury. Wynn finds a way to set that ball to Evans. Free ball. Desai swipes it off the hands of Cohen. Back row off-speed shot. Impossible ball to get to. So smart by Oshetsky. Such an explosive approach once again. Incredible, incredible game IQ by number 8 there. Cohen back to serve. Outside. Down the line, dug out by Wynn. Off-speed shot. Off the platform of Cohen, that's Birnbaum once again. Birnbaum leading the Brewers in kills. He's at 12. Impressive numbers he's putting up right now. A little bit of a slower start for him this match, but he was able to really turn it around. Wow, what a swing. What a play there. Great decision by Wynn. That we have Evans back to serve for the Violets. They're up by 1. The score is 11-10. Off-speed topspin, and that is a service ace for Evans. How exciting that was off the platform of Birnbaum. Outside to Birnbaum, off the hands of Kagan. Diving play by Evans, incredible. Stuff block there, lands out, ends up being a tool. Point goes to the Violets. They're arguing. It looks like the Brewers are arguing for a touch off the block on the Violets side. The line judges are called in for their point of view on that ball. It does end up being a touch on the Violets side. The point goes to the Brewers. Well fought out there by Vassar. The Brewers trail by 1. The score is 11-12. Received there by Oshetsky, pushed out and overpassed. I mean, the fact that Wynn is even able to kind of push that ball from the right sideline all the way over the net to the other side of the court is incredible. Although it did lead to a loss of point, the ref has called that ball a double. Point goes to the Brewers. Floater, Oshetsky, outside to Boyer, tipped, dug out by Lounsbury. Birnbaum, off-speed shot, Evans not quite able to get a hand on it. The Brewers lead. Pena calls a timeout. It looks like the Violets are struggling a little bit to kind of get out of this rut that started in the third set. And we will see you back out of this timeout. Coming out of this timeout, the score is 13-12. The Brewers are up. A significant shift in hitting efficiencies on both sides. Vassar is now hitting a .168, and the Violets are actually down 191. Still hitting better than Vassar, but a significant drop from what they usually hit, which is above a 300. This is Tobias Clark back to serve. Floater, Oshetsky with the pass. Kagan gets the point straight up for the Violets. Incredible attacker out of the middle. Great connection there with Wynn. A kill every other ball once again. Boyer back to serve. Dug out by Clark. Lounsbury out to Fan. Down the line, dug out. Played. Birnbaum. Dug out by Knutson. Oshetsky off-speed shot. Great read there by the libero. Dug out by Wynn, out of system. Knutson with the hands. Evans cross-court shot. Great rally here, very exciting. Birnbaum off the hands of Kagan and Oshetsky. The Brewers outlast the Violets here. Number 13, Armand Desai back to serve. Floater. Wynn finds Kagan. Out of system, high ball. Oshetsky. Desai with the dig. Net violation by Wynn. Pena does not like that call. Wynn in the front row. Aggressive attack there. Misses the serve long. That was Desai. The Violets now trail by just a point. The score is 14-15. First year, Ben Tchaikovsky back in to serve. Hopefully he's able to get a couple points for the Violets here. I mean, they're down by one. I think it's important that they're able to kind of find grounding here. Let's see if Tchaikovsky is able to do the job. Topspin serve. Clark, outside to Fan. Off the hands of Cohen. Nobody's there to grab that ball. Tchaikovsky is able to serve it in this time, not able to get the run that he wanted for his team. Birnbaum in the back row to serve. They're up. Vassar's up by 2. The score is 16-14. Wynn with some incredible second touches here. The Violets once again really struggling on serve receive. Wynn kind of having to hustle after these balls. Pina calls a timeout. He does not look very happy with his team, which is usually which is the #1 team in the country. I mean, they're not performing at their usual level. The score is 16-14. Vassar's kind of inching their way up in terms of hitting percentage. And although NYU is ranked higher nationally as a team in blocks, they're #2, Vassar's #3. They're actually out blocking NYU right now. The tables have turned kind of on the stats. Vassar has more kills and more blocks than the Violets. The Violets are now out digging Vassar, which was not the case in the beginning of this game. So the tables have kind of turned here. Vassar is really able to pull out a lot of energy and a lot more effective plays in this 3rd and 4th set. Let's see how the Violets respond from Pina's coaching out of this timeout. With that, the Violets trail by 3. The score is 17-14. Birnbaum back to serve. Topspin serve. Perfect pass. Outside to Oshetsky. Down the line in the seam of the right and middle black. What an incredible swing. Great decision there by Wynn. He was able to pull away the middle blocker for Oshetsky to have just one up. Runs one of the most effective offenses in the nation. Great swing there. Wynn back to serve. Back row. Birnbaum able to get an off-speed kill. It'll be interesting to see which team is able to kind of reach that 20-point mark first. The Violets are going to have to kind of really hold down on serve receive here. Fan back to serve. Vassar's up by 3. The score is 18-15. Topspin serve. Knutson with the pass. Outside to Evans. Blocked straight down by Lounsbury. Wow, the Brewers have really flipped the switch. They're bringing the energy here, shutting out the Violets a little bit. The score is 19-15. The Violets are trailing. Misses into the net. Point goes to the Violets. The score is 16-19. If they want to take the set, the Violets are going to have to do a better job in responding on serve receive and keeping their service runs a little bit more efficient. One of the best servers in the country, Lucas Oshetsky, back to serve. Topspin serve ace. A little bit of luck on their side on that ball. Hits the tape and goes just over the net. NYU now trails by just 2 points. The score is 17-19. Lucas Oshetsky back to serve. Topspin. Short serve. Back row to Birnbaum. Through the block of Cohen. Point goes to the Brewers, and they're able to reach 20 before the Violets. Incredible comeback here by the Brewers. Akoto back to serve. Number 17, the score is 20-17. Floater, Knutson, perfect pass. In the back row for Oshetsky, off the hands of Desai. So much power behind that ball. That ball goes sailing out off the hands of Armand Desai. Buddy Cohen back to serve. Lounsbury finds the side, tipped. Cohen reads that ball, but it looks like the tip was misdirected by the block. Knutson checks back in for the Violets. Lounsbury back to serve for the Brewers. Topspin. Knutson. Wow. Saved out there and crushed by Oshetsky in the back row. Incredible play. I mean, insane that they're able to get a one pass, get a diving set play, and smash the ball straight down. Incredible communication. Back to back row kills for the Violets. The crowd loves that one. The bench loves that one. Very exciting. Great comeback for the Violets. Lucas Oshetsky putting in the work at the tail end of this fourth set. Floater, great serve there. Saved out, not able to be returned. A lot of energy in the gym tonight. The score is tied up at 21-21. Final timeout called by the Brewers. We'll be right back out of this timeout. And we are coming out of the final timeout call made by both teams in this fourth set. Very intense match here, 21-21. We'll see which team is kind of able to pull through at the end. The final 4 points for both teams to go. Missed serve out of the timeout, a tough position to be in. The Brewers are now up by 1. The score is 22-21. That's Tobias Clark back to serve. Floater, back-to-back missed serves. Opportunity goes to the Violets here. Luke Boyer, next server for the Violets. We have Lucas Oshetsky, been such an incredible force in the back row in this fourth set. He is now back in the front row. Off-speed serve. Fan off the platform of Evans, played off the ceiling. Miscommunication there between Knutson and Boyer. When the score is this tight, I mean, it's all about minimizing those small little errors. 3 points to go for the Violets for the game, and 2 points to go for the Brewers to take the fourth set and go into the fifth. Outside to Oshetsky, what a swing. So much energy, so much power behind that swing. Armand Desai checks out 6'8" middle blocker. Hopefully that relieves some of the pressure off of the Violets here in the front row. Tchaikovsky back to serve. His third missed serve of tonight. Very unusual for Tchaikovsky here. That gives game point to the Brewers. Birnbaum back to serve, with the Brewers with a 1-point advantage here in the fourth set. Topspin serve. Oshetsky. Wynn finds him again. Cross-court shot misses just long, just about a foot out. And the fourth set goes to the Brewers. I mean, incredible comeback here. They were able to take the third and fourth set, and now we're about to start the fifth. Very intense match. I mean, we have two ranked opponents in the gym tonight for the last regular season game. Very exciting. We'll be right back at the beginning of this fifth set. All right, we are just about ready to get on our way in this fifth set. The last time the Violets were in a fifth set was actually against Stevens a couple games back. Always exciting to see a challenge for the #1 ranked team in the country. Vassar's not going down tonight without a fight. I'm sure the Violets are a little bit shaken up, especially after taking the first and second set with such a big deficit. A little bit of frustration and a little bit of confusion on their side, dropping this third and fourth set back to back. A little bit of scramble plays, a little bit of missed swings on the side of the Violets. Fifth set on our way. Lounsbury first serve for the Brewers. Off the platform of Knutson, Win, back row attack. Evans finds the right cross-court shot. Incredible ball placement by Evans there. Tchaikovsky missed a couple serves in the game. Let's see how he responds to this fifth set. Crucial moment for the Violets here. Really important, especially the fifth set being a shorter game to just 15, to kind of maximize these first couple of points. Lounsbury, Clark tipped. Oshetsky blocked by the 6'8" middle blocker, Desai. Knutson back in. Tobias Clark back to serve, all tied up at 1 here. In the fifth set, every point matters. Let's see how the Violets respond here. Floater. Outside. Out of system to Birnbaum. Ooh, a little bit of a miss set there. Lounsbury sends it out on the other side. Bump set goes a little bit long. Win back to serve. Floater. Lounsbury to Desai, straight down inside the 10-foot line. Wow, I mean, the set was a little high, but with his height at 6'8", he kind of hangs in the air and is able to reach and push that ball straight down inside the 10-foot line. Desai back to serve. Boyer with the pass. Right side to Oshetsky. Oh my goodness. Swung straight down the line. I mean, incredible. He had a double block there. Still able to find the hardwood. Great recovery there. I mean, you saw him kind of miss a swing to end the set there in the fourth set. Comes right out in the fifth set and bombs the ball straight down. Misses his serve a little long. Point goes to the Brewers. They're all tied up here, 3-3. Birnbaum back to serve. Dug out. Evans, cross-court shot. Back row to Birnbaum, tipped. Cohen able to pick that up. Back-to-back digs. Net call on Cohen. The Brewers actually send that ball out, but a net violation on number 13 gets the point to the Brewers. Birnbaum back to serve. Miss serve. Point goes to the Violets. All tied up at 4. Cohen back to serve with that. We have Rye Kagan, one of the best middle blockers in the country, back in the game. Dumped and read by Boyer, blocked. What a play. Great game IQ there by Boyer. He saw the tight pass. He saw the one hand going up from the setter, and he was there to block that ball. Cohen back to serve. Stuffed. Not quite able to get it on the other side. Point goes to the Brewers. All tied up at 5 here. I think it's really important to be the team that kind of reaches the 8-point mark first, the mark where both teams switch sides just for the momentum. We have Fan back to serve. Great pass. Oshetsky blocked by Akoto. Oshetsky putting in significant power behind that ball. I mean, great read there by Akoto. Fan with the serve. The Brewers are up 6-5. Service ace. Timeout called by Pena. 1 point to go for the Brewers for the side switch. We'll be back out of this timeout. And we're back out of the first timeout called in this fifth set by Pena. The score is 7-5. The Brewers are up by 2. Fan back to serve. Into the net out of the timeout. A tough position to be in as a server, honestly, to come off a little bit cold out of the short break. The score is 6-7. The Violets are trailing by 1. Evans back to serve. Lounsbury to Clark, triple block. Boyer's there. Back row to Evans. Down the line, dug out by the libero. Outside. Off the hands of Kagan. The Brewers score 8, leading the side switch. The Violets are really going to have to bring it in the second half. The Brewers are out digging and out blocking them. And they're now hitting above a 200 while the Violets are hitting a 174. Very unlike their usual performance. Boyer, perfect pass. Kagan finds the court, side out for the Violets. He is hyped for that ball. The score is now 7-8. Boyer back to serve. Into the net. Point goes to the Brewers. Really important with the short game here to minimize errors, especially service errors. Lounsbury back to serve. Number 8 in the country for service aces. Misses into the net, back-to-back service mistakes. Tchaikovsky back in for the Violets. Knutson out of the game. Tchaikovsky's kind of been having a little bit of ups and downs this game. Usually very steady, very effective for the Violets. Topspin serve. Fantastic serve. Clark tips, finds a kill for the Brewers. The Brewers are now up by 2. The score is 10-8. Off the platform. Triple block on Evans in the back row. Oshetsky straight down. What a kill. That might have just given the momentum for the Violets. Wynn's ability to push the ball outside, incredible. Evans back in the front row, Wynn back to serve. The Violets trail by 1. The score is 9-10. Dugout, Lounsbury to Burbom. Dunk straight down by Desai. A lot of competitive energy here on both sides of the net. We are seeing both teams kind of give it their all as we wind down here in the 5th set. 4 points to go and 6 for the Violets. Free ball opportunity. Tipped out. Great call there by Wynn. Oshetsky back to serve. The score is 10-11.